Oh yeah. Pull the curtain back. And what is it? Grab your popcorn.
No, dim the lights.
Dim the lights, that's one.
Right, you dim the lights, grab your popcorn, and then you say something stupid.
Say something stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we doing this?
We did it last week. It turned out funny.
Well, then you know what? Dim the fucking lights.
Grab the fucking popcorn.
Extra popcorn. Fuck that.
Extra butter.
And, oh, see the butter? Yeah.
Bam.
This is PlayStation VR Theater. This week, guys, on PlayStation VR Theater.
Yes.
Definitely. What?
Theater.
So, you know what the funny thing is that it's really difficult to do this show. It's more difficult than I thought it was, because you always got to make sure you hit a trailer, you focus on one before the game comes out.
Yes.
And there's no PlayStation VR games, according to the PlayStation blog, coming out this week. So it was like, all right, well, I just got to grab 3, and I have no idea when they're coming out.
Right.
All right.
So what one do you guys want to watch first?
Scary.
Scary it is.
Yeah, scary one.
All right, Brian, turn down the lights. Let's watch this thing.
Snuggle up. Aww.
You
All
just
right.
got bronchitis.
But your
My
eye
forehead
got-
just got bronchitis.
God damn it! I need to keep my
Did
lips
Did you hear
to
it?
myself.
Oh, listen to it. It's coughing. It's a forehead cough.
Did that just happen?
It
Yeah.
totally just happened.
My forehead cough.
Okay.
Anyways.
So that was the Persistence.
Yeah.
So I mean, a couple weeks ago, we watched the trailer for Siren.
Yeah.
Is
Yes.
this kind of looking pretty similar?
A little bit.
Like the same aesthetic and stuff, right? Kind of like the cold, dark,
Yeah.
like space
A little
station.
tighter looking.
It's actually funny you say that though, because when you sent it, I was like, didn't we already see
Yeah.
this one?
But
So to answer your question, yes.
My initial thoughts, it does not intrigue me at all. It seems like I've been there and done that so many times. Yeah, maybe not in VR, but I don't know if I care enough to get it in VR.
But you said the magic words. You've done it before, but not in VR.
I know.
And as we all know, but
Everything's better.
Just
Everything's
fucking put it on my
better in
gravestone.
VR.
Yeah.
Everything's better in VR.
It is
Yeah.
true. But money as well. I don't know. I don't know.
But
I don't
money
know.
is
money.
better.
But
I
money.
need to know the story too. If I'm just gonna be like, "Wow, this is really neat,"
was a short- it
and
was a short
7
clip.
minutes later, I'm just like, "I wish I didn't spend that $40 or that $60."
Yeah. So what was the price point? Do we?
No, we don't know price point.
Okay.
And thank you to whoever let us know last week about Arizona Sunshine. Apparently, Arizona Sunshine is going to be a much bigger game than we thought. It's going to be like $40.
Oh.
So that's going to be. It sounds like it's a lot more going on than I thought.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Persistence, we have no idea. This could
Yeah.
be $10, $20, $50. We have no idea.
Nope.
So
I mean, it looks like it's definitely going to make me jump every now and then.
Good, yeah.
That's for sure.
Yep.
Doesn't look as scary as Resident Evil.
Yeah. The atmosphere
but how
doesn't
can
grab
we?
you.
How can we really say that right now?
Too
from
soon
what we
to
just
tell.
saw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, as far as like comparing things to Resident Evil 7, almost unfair, right? Because
Yeah.
Resident Evil 7
Okay.
was a $60 full-featured,
Yeah.
full game.
Well-established franchise,
Right.
Right.
This could be like a 2-hour experience for all we know. We don't know if
We
this is a
have no
$10
idea.
game, $20 game.
Yeah.
But what I do like about it is that it reminds me of Dead Space. Right? Is you're walking around and you have weapons that like maybe don't look like they were designed to be weapons.
Yeah.
Can we use our farpoint gun?
Well, let's hope so.
Right.
That's also a very big question for all of these games. We have no idea.
Yeah.
Because
What's
this
the
thing
extent?
just came out. We don't know
Yeah.
who's supporting it. Mm-hmm. Dick Wild.
Dick
Yeah.
Wild.
Hopefully more to come.
The other thing I
Speaking of
noticed
Dick.
in the trailer was that it doesn't look like it's like teleportation based, which is
No.
fantastic. It does look like there's some smooth movement.
No, we all agreed that we don't really like that the best, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't
Yeah,
prefer
okay,
that.
good.
Takes you out of the moment in a way.
Yeah.
You know.
There are a few of our viewers that require quick turning and teleportation because they get motion sickness.
Yeah, then-
and so it's great
By all
as
means.
long as it's an option and not the
Yeah.
default.
Yes.
Right.
And Des and I just did a double episode of why we love PlayStation VR for Gaming Without Parole. And Des gets real sick.
Oh,
yeah,
for real?
he's
yeah.
not the biggest fan.
He's not the biggest
No.
fan. He does like a lot of the games for it, and he likes the things where you don't have to move very much. And a lot of the viewers definitely gave him a lot of advice on how to get over his motion sickness. So hopefully he'll have a chance to work on that a little bit. So that was the Persistence, and I gotta say I'm looking forward to it because it does look a lot better than Siren, and it might be the next big
Tighter.
scary game.
Yeah.
Tighter.
Right.
You like this word?
Well, it does. Everything looked tightened up, but the graphically, it definitely looked a little bit more interesting. It didn't look less. The characters looked less plasticky than
Okay.
Siren.
It's definitely gonna be a price point thing for me, I think. But I'm intrigued, so we'll see what happens.
Cool.
Yeah.
So switching gears entirely.
Yeah.
Gears.
Gears and
Click, click,
tire?
click. Honk honk.
See,
Yep.
Uh,
Tire.
Lee.
Tires and gears.
Yeah.
Sony just announced this next game is coming to PlayStation VR this week, and this is called Special Delivery. Let's check it out.
Yeah.
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 Rated T for Teen.
Adorable. All right, you guys.
Fun.
Yeah.
It looks
It
fun.
looks fun. It looks
Yeah.
wicked fun. So is it like a knockoff
Paperboy.
kind of thing for Paperboy?
Oh,
Is that-
totally.
that's definitely what's happening, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
If it wasn't, everyone would be like, "That's a
Well,
lie,"
it's
because it
terrifying when
is.
those
You
the thing
know,
was
yeah.
falling down on him. I'm like, watch out.
Well, that's an attitude. Yeah, that dumb stuff. Yeah,
Right.
whatever.
Looks fun.
Yeah.
Looks
How much is that
vibrant.
one going to be?
Again, I don't think we know.
Even though it's this week.
It looks like it's going to be probably one of those short.
Is that coming this week?
Oh, I thought you said it was this week. Oh, they announced it this week.
Nothing.
No.
As far as I know, they announced it this week,
Ah.
and as far as I know, there are no PlayStation VR games coming this week.
Ah.
But I'll know bright and early tomorrow morning when somebody wakes me up and tells me that there's a new
Hey,
game I
by
gotta
the way,
review. It's like, I know you're
we already
sick, but go
covered it.
fuck yourself.
Ah,
Yeah. Special Delivery, totally Paperboy ripoff, which is great.
Yeah.
Because Paperboy never was a fun game, in my humble opinion.
Yeah, it
A
was-
lot of people love the arcade game. A lot of people love the the NES port. But
Yeah.
I never liked that isometric,
Oh,
Weird
so
angle.
Weird to,
so
yeah.
uncomfortable. So anytime you turned your bike, it was like this big dramatic
Yeah.
motion.
yeah, it was weird.
Playing in VR would be fantastic, especially, and I don't know if it does this or not, if one of your controllers is the Move controller, and you hold the trigger, grab a paper, and you fling it
that'd
off
be
to the
neat.
side into the
That would be.
mailboxes.
I feel like you just nailed that. Like it's got to be.
It
like
has
that,
to
right?
be.
It looks
To-
like a
to
rail
grab it
game
and then-
too.
Oh, you think you're not actually controlling
Yeah,
the bike?
it looks like a rail game, and you look around and you do things. My opinion.
Interesting.
I
I
don't know
kind
if
of
it
have
is.
not.
Me too.
I would
because
rather
half
have
of Paperboy,
my own control to move around.
Yeah.
Yes.
avoid the obstacles.
I could be wrong, but I don't know if it's going to be head
I don't
movement
remember if
wise
there were
to think.
obstacles.
But
Maybe.
It just seemed like the turns were too smooth, and I don't know, how would they maintain the speed, and where would you swerve, and where was the limits?
Right.
It always seemed like it was the same distance from the curb.
Right.
I feel like you're
know.
gonna hit me.
I would
Always the
thinking
same
about-
distance.
unless dinner wasn't made
Right.
when I got home, then I'd never hit you.
Oh, poor
Is that what it takes?
So special delivery looks like, I mean, let's just start guessing here. To me, it looks like a $15 game. You know,
I think it looks like a short game.
Yeah, well,
Mm-hmm.
couple levels.
it could be
Right.
an arcade, more like an arcade experience.
Yeah.
Where where it's designed to be played over and over and over
So
again,
it's
trying to
like-
rack up your high
yeah.
score.
Right.
You know, a Paperboy. I don't know how long Paperboy is because it was so fucking hard. I never made it past the second level.
I'm all in.
Yeah, that
Yep,
one looks
I'll
fun.
buy it.
If it was
And
like 10 or 20.
I highly doubt it's gonna be, a whole ton of money. So
Yeah, I don't think so.
yeah.
I don't think it could be justified. If they were like $50 or $40,
Well,
it would never sell.
No.
Not even 30.
They'd be like, "Are you kidding?"
They're pushing 20.
I would say 15 max,
At
to be
the
honest.
max, I'm going to tap out if it was 15.
You heard it here first.
or 1.
$15.
But again, who knows? This could be an amazing game, and we're just like underselling it big time.
We
We'll
know as
definitely
much as
let you
you
know.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe more.
Be neat if you could make your own levels,
do it.
customize your own houses.
Oh, see,
and
now
levels
you're
and things.
talking. I paid 20 for that.
No, really, that
The
would be
price
pretty
is
neat.
going back up.
Be like 3D dot
Game Heroes.
Game Hero. That was a good game.
That was.
Very underrated.
Build your own houses. See, you instantly just brought me to like Sims.
This,
You
yeah.
can import your Sim City.
That- yeah.
I didn't mean to say Sim City. Your city in Sims.
These Sims characters. Yep. Next trailer.
We have one more trailer this week, and this one's definitely been floating around for a while, but we haven't taken a look at it until right now.
Right now.
Imagine what it is like to follow in the footsteps of giants. Stomping on a planet just like Earth. Dinosaurs from millions of years ago are back. You want to know more about them? They are no longer just pictures in a book or fossils in a museum. They are living, breathing, roaring giants standing next to you. Now, open your eyes. Take a deep breath. And get ready to see that everything you've ever imagined is real. PlayStation.
Wake up, wake up.
Oh, hey, what just
Hey.
happened?
Movie's
Where are we?
over.
Movie's over.
Sweet. My favorite part of the previews. Did we miss it? Nice. That was ARK Park.
Yeah.
So you guys are familiar with ARK, the game.
Yes.
Have you played ARK, the game?
Yes.
Good, because I haven't. Talked to me.
You're like, thank God.
I spawned and walked to there, and I was like, done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I might have done the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. People love ARK.
Oh yeah. I
ARK
can
Survival
understand it.
is
Yeah.
what it's called, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. This does not look at all like that.
No.
What does this look like?
It looks like a tour.
Yeah.
And
I
fuck
don't
that
even know.
chick's voice.
Okay, so Jeremy and I both had a wicked problem with her voice.
Instantly.
It was just kind of cringing for
Instantly,
a
it's
second.
like,
but...
we're like, fuck her! You know, it was like that quick.
And we both just looked at each other at the same time.
second, yeah.
It was so funny.
Hi, I'm Sigourney
however-
Weaver.
However, the dinosaurs look pretty freaking
sweet,
I
yeah.
probably wouldn't have pet that dinosaur personally.
Yeah, that's a little daring.
Yeah, it was a little daring. But
Piece of
what
shit. I
can
wish
you
you would've
do?
eaten
What are
it.
you going to be able to do? I want to.
Yeah, is it a
move forward
tour
with
like
this.
that submersive game in the ocean thingy there? Where because I
Ocean's
saw
Descent.
I saw those like globules. What are you supposed to select one and then there's an
Right.
area you tour?
Do you have to avoid dinosaurs?
Yeah.
Is it like more museum style? Like what is happening?
I don't know.
Well, right, because half of the trailer is in a museum.
Yeah.
Right.
And then, like you said, the globules, like the globes, like come up.
Yeah.
And it looks like you're selecting where you want to go.
Yeah.
And that's what I called it as well. It's like, all right, these are your options.
Yeah.
Now what?
Now what? Yeah.
And one of those areas, it looked like they were riding in like a Jeep or something like that.
Yeah.
And like exploring an area.
Yeah.
Do you control the Jeep? Is
Yeah.
it on rails? Are you just looking around?
And then
What are
what's
you
the
doing?
and then what's the point? Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, see, I think a game that ran into a very similar problem was Robinson the Journey.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We share a brain, Brian.
Excellent. Because Robinson the Journey was like, I was so excited about it because I was like, I get to check out dinosaurs in VR.
Yeah.
And I got to do that. But I didn't get to do very much else.
Right.
It was kind of a little bit on the boring side. Exciting because it was like kind of an early title for VR. So,
You
Yeah.
look up and you see the huge
right?
dinosaur. It was awesome.
Yeah, like that's definitely one of those games where like I might have overrated it a bit in my review because I was still so excited about VR. I was like, dinosaurs, sweet.
Yeah.
I was like, give me a fucking gun, please. Right?
Now what can I shoot?
Now what can I
Right,
shoot?
yeah, right.
Give me the aim controller. We're taking
Let
down
me
the ARK.
slice that dinosaur's neck.
Screw T-Rex.
Long Brachiosaurus neck. Brachiosaurus? Is that the one with the long neck?
Brontosaurus.
What's
Stegosaurus?
Brachiosaurus?
No, not Stegosaurus.
What you have.
That's what I have.
That's what you
That's
have.
so funny. That's what I was thinking. Right on. So, price point. What would we pay for this game? Is this
That
something
one I could see being like a $40 title because it looked really nice. Gameplay wise, I don't know if it would support that price point.
Yeah, it always depends. Like,
Yeah.
what is the gameplay? Is there gameplay? Do we just cruise around in a Jeep and in a museum? Because
Yeah.
I wouldn't really want to pay
Yeah.
for that. But
No.
if there's
And listen
gameplay
to
that
her.
goes with it,
on.
I'll pay money for this.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks interesting.
Yeah, I guess it's kind of
like it
unfair
could
to try to assess a price point when we don't even know what the
nothing.
game's like.
Yeah.
All right, I take
We
it
don't
back.
have enough.
We don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't know.
Right. And that was for this week, PlayStation VR Theater. Guys, we really are curious. Okay, well, actually, one thing before we jump to our next segment.
Yes.
I just want to let people know, last week we showed Arizona Sunshine.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody was like, do your research. Arizona Sunshine's already out.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, it's not out for PlayStation VR.
Yeah.
We are not PC gamers here. We are PlayStation VR gamers. And if it's out for another console or system or like Vive or Oculus first,
Yeah.
well, those are slightly more powerful. And depending on your PC, maybe way more powerful.
Right.
We're
We're strictly looking at VR. at this
Console.
point.
strictly
Yes.
looking at PlayStation VR.
Yeah.
So we don't know if those games are going to be the same when they come from PC to consoles.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know if there's going to be more features because
Yeah.
there's been like longer development times, or
Yeah.
if there's going to be removed features because we're not quite as powerful as those other
Yeah.
systems. So we're looking at it in that light. Like we're just going to pretend like those other versions don't exist.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because like I think a lot of people who watch our show, we don't have PCs that run these kind of things.
Yeah.
Nope.
Not anymore. Those days are past.
Those days are past. Mine could totally run it. I just the last thing I need is PC gaming in
I
my
know.
life. Right?
I stopped upgrading my rig like 3-4 years ago. I stopped.
Yeah.
3 years, I'd say. Done. I've been doing it for years.
Tapping out.
So expensive, and I loved it, but no more time.
Yeah. Word.
Yep.
All right, so listen, what we need from you is to tell us what games you want us to preview.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of picking it random at this point.
Yeah, give us some
I don't-
ideas,
I don't
right?
want any games to get past me.
Yeah.
So let us know what you're interested in hearing us talk about.
Yeah.
Please do.
Say,
Comment
oh, this
below.
game looked great. tell me what you think,
Right.
Link.
In Zelda?
Ha. Yes.
That would be great in VR.
right. That would be unbelievable. Unfortunately, never.
Never, or at least not anytime soon.
Not right now.
All right, you guys. For PlayStation VR Theater, I'm
Yes.
Brian,
I'm Jeremy.
I'm Michelle.
and we'll see you tomorrow for Viewer
Hey.
Takeover.
Hey, boom, 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 boom.
Right on.
Turn the lights back up. Out of the theater.
Right on. Yeah, the light's been up for a while. I don't know.
They have been. Well,
you,
now,
you
yeah.
don't really watch this show, do you?
Do I?
Too high. Too high.
I don't know. Do I watch it? The cat's asleep.
Good.
Oh, Jesus.
Stop paying attention to her.
You're not supposed to know the word cat.
Oh, she can hear.
She did. She's like, looked right up at me
She
when I
can
said
hear
that.
everything you're saying.
Well, we get to switch off reading.
You do indeed.
That's exciting.
I didn't.
You don't like to read?
I hate reading all that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you like to introduce Viewer Takeover? The game cats are waiting.
They're waiting.
No.